Hello everybody, it is April 29th, 2023, and I'm out on the pond for the first pond run of the season. Kind of unusual for me to get on the lake before the pond, but we had the pond cleaned last year, so it's not exactly perfect around the outside. Shore's a little muddy, and it's going to take a little while to get things back into rhythm here, but at any rate, I thought I'd try it out today and get out the 56 Model K Alumacraft, and I put my 1959 Elgin 7.5 on the back. I got this motor last summer at Tomahawk AOMCI meet, and when I got it back to the campsite, I looked it over and didn't have spark, so I went to take the flywheel off, and that turned into a bit of an issue. Ended up breaking the top end of the flywheel off, the threaded end that holds the nut on. First time I've ever had that happen. I gave it a smack with a hammer while I was pulling up on the flywheel, and the flywheel popped off, but the whole end of the crankshaft popped off too. That wasn't good. So that kind of ended my playing with this on the campsite. So it's just sat in storage since then, and I finally got it out and took another look at it. I ended up grinding the top of the crankshaft flat and carefully drilling and tapping a hole in the center for a bolt, and turned a little spacer to go through the rope sheave and the top of the flywheel, and now I've got a bolt in the center holding the flywheel on instead of the nut, which I'm not sure I would recommend that for a high horsepower motor, but this little 7.5, I think it'll be just fine. It's good and secure. So went from there, and I ended up, the points were very dirty, so I ended up cleaning the points, and once I got those clean, I had spark again. It seemed to be good and strong, so I didn't mess with the timing. Left the points set where they were. Still got original plug wires on it. I did replace the spark plugs. Someone had replaced the fuel lines, and the carburetor was very clean, so I think someone already went through the carburetor and just didn't have spark. So once I got that and hooked fuel up to it, everything seems to be functional. So we're going to give it a little run here on the pond today. I did clean the prop up a little bit. It was kind of beat up, but pretty good shape. So let's crank it up and see how it does. I will get this out on the lake later in the season, but for now I'm just going to run it around the pond a little bit and show you how it turned out. This is a 24-to-1 mix motor, and I'm running it on 24-to-1, full synthetic. I've got my OMC pressure tank here with the adapter to go to single line, and then an adapter to go to the West Bend fitting. Reverse. Back into forward. I'm looking forward to getting this one out on the lake to see what it'll do. Just about planes off after the couple runs of full length of the pond. It should do pretty good once it's on the water big enough that I can let it run straight for a while. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching. Keep your prop out of the mud.